Hello friends and welcome to BISP Solutions. So let's continue with our webinar on Fusion Financial. So yesterday we were discussing about the chart of accounts. Then I have explained the meaning of chart of accounts. Let's revise once again what is actually charts of accounts. So and how we use charts of account. So a chart of account is like a list that organize all the ways we track money in a business. Okay, so when we, if in a very simple language, in a very layman language, just I'm explaining the meaning of charts of account and why do we create charts of accounts. So it's just a task, just like a task that organize all the ways we track money in a business. Okay, so for example, charts of account, let me give the example of charts of account, then we'll make the segments and then I will explain the meaning of segments also. So let me explain you the meaning of COA. Okay, so COA, imagine let's take an example of a small company, ABC store. Okay, so we have a ABC store and under it owns asset. Okay, ABC owns assets. So if there is an asset, that means there is a cash in bank, money in the bank, there would be account receivable. Okay, so like this we have liability also. Okay, liabilities also. So in liabilities, for example, let's say we have accounts payable, the money we owe to suppliers, there would be loans payable. Okay, there would be equity. In equity we can say money invested by the owner. Okay, so why we need to prepare CO we are talking about. So we are having ABC store, under it we have assets, we have liabilities, we have equity. Okay, likewise we have a revenue. Okay, likewise we have a revenue, and in revenue we sell the products, the money comes from selling the product, so we create revenue from it. Okay, and the service we provide to the customer. Then expense, why I am explaining this, you will get to know. So in expense, for example, we are giving rent expense or salary expense. Okay, so let's take example revenue. For example, revenue, let's say example that we have ABC stores, we sell a product. For example, we have $100 in cash. Here's what we do, we'll have a revenue, we will record $100 as a product sell. Okay, we'll record this, है we have assets of $100, we'll record $100 in assets. Okay, then we do a journal entry. Okay, journal entry example, debit, cash in bank $100, product sales, that is credit $100. Okay, like this we have a so for this we need some charts of accounts. Okay, so manage all the transactions. Okay, assets, liabilities, equity, revenue and expense. So if you want to arrange it properly, you will need to have a charts of accounts. Okay, then under it there comes a segments. So for let's talk about the segments. What is segments? Let's talk about the segments. So let's say a hypothetical company ABC Corporation or ABC Store that uses Oracle Fusion for its financial management. So ABC Corporation decides to create segments in its charts of accounts to better organize and manage its financial data. So here how they might structure their segments. We will have one company segment. Earlier also I have explained the company segment we would have. Okay, this company segment, but once again I am explaining since we have started the session from charts of account. So I am starting from the segments. What are segment and what are there in the segment? So we will have a company segment. We will have a company segment. Okay, in charts of account we will have a company company segment. Okay, in company segment example we have, let's say with the example we have the code 100. Okay, ABC Corporation, that is in US. Okay, so in company segment we have 3 companies. Okay, then the second code is 200, that is that to ABC Corporation, that is situated in UK. Okay, now let's say we have a third company, that code is 300, ABC Corporation, and that is situated in India. So we would have one segment, company segment. Under that we have 3 companies. Okay, ABC Corp US, ABC Corporation UK, ABC Corporation India. So now the next segment we will need is cost center. Second segment is cost center segment. In cost center segment we have the code 1000, that is for sales, to record the sales. Then we have the code 2000, that is for marketing. Then we have a code 3000, that is for IT. Then we have code 4000, that is for HR. Okay, so these are our codes and these are our cost centers: sales, marketing, IT and HR. We need a cost center. So we have one segment, we would have a cost center. Under it sales will come, marketing will come, the cost we will capture from the cost center segment. So sales, marketing, IT, HR cost we will capture from cost center segment. Then comes the natural account segment. Natural account segment, let's say natural account segment specify the type of account. Example, which type of account it is: asset, liability, revenue or expense. Okay, so let's say we have 5000 cash account, code is 5000. We have cash account with code 6000. We have accounts receivable. Then we have a code 7000, we have given a code. And then we have our revenue account, revenue. Then we have a code 8000. Salaries expense. Okay, salary expense. So this is our third segment. Let's take the fourth segment, that is project segment. So in project segment, let's say we have given the code that is for project alpha. We have the second code 00002, that is project beta. We have the third code that is 003, project gamma. Okay, so we have the project segment for this: project alpha, project beta, project gamma. Then let's take the fifth segment, that is product segment. In the product segment, let's say we have given code 10 for product A. We have given a code 20 to product B. Then we have given code 30 to product C. Okay, this is our fifth segment in charts of account. So now we have to combine these segments for transaction from segment 1 to segment 5. Okay, so when ABC Corporation records a financial transaction, it uses these segments to categorize and detail the transaction. Here's an example of how transaction might be recorded using these segments. Okay, so ABC Corporation, company 100, the company having code 100 incurs a marketing expense for project alpha 001. Okay, related to product A10. Let's say, okay, these are the segment. Let me give you the segment value. You will understand segment value. Okay, so now the segment value would be when ABC Corporation records a financial transaction, it uses this segment to categorize and detail the transaction. Okay, let's say example, ABC Corporation US, that code is 100. Okay, that code is 100. You see this ABC Corporation code 100, ABC Corporation US 100 incurs a marketing expense. So it incurs a marketing expense for project alpha. So marketing expense project alpha is 001 and marketing expense is 2000. So what the segment code will become? So the segment code will become 100 2000 because of marketing, and then it's spending on project alpha. So 2000, and the project we are spending the on project alpha. Alpha 001, and it is for product A, whose code is product A code is 10. So this is why we need this combined account string provides a detailed and structured way to record the transaction, ensuring that it is accurately categorized and easy reportable. Got it, friend? So now let's create the segment and then we will give the segment value. Okay, now I hope you have understood why we need the segments and then why we will give the segment value. Okay, so let's start. Let's move to our application. Okay, So we'll go to our project. Yesterday we have created one project, setup and maintenance. So we click on overview, we will have our project. This is our PR2 project. Okay, so this is the name of the PR2 project. So yesterday we were creating the segment, but due to some slight issue we were not able to create the segment. So today we will start with the creating of the segments. But before then, I think I should make another project with the same user, or let's say I'll go with this only. So now the name of the task is manage chart of accounts value sets. So this is our first task. So the task we are going to perform is manage charts of account value sets. So this task we are going to perform, manage charts of account value set. Okay. Click on this, manage charts of account value set. So we are going to create the value set. So the first value set we are going to create company. Okay, so yesterday we are not able to create the company. So today we are going to create the PR3 company. So first segment company we are going to create, then we will give a value set to it. The module will be GL, journal ledger, validation type independent, value data type character, and text minimum value minimum length 4, and maximum value minimum value it is not mandatory, we are leaving it. Okay, then save and close. Another value company we have created. Now we will create department PR3 department. Module journal ledger independent character text minimum length it's department 4, minimum and maximum value we are leaving it. Save and close. So we have created under it PR3 company, then we have created PR department, PR3 department. Now next we are going to create one project. Click on add button, PR3 project. let me create first account because we have to give the name also. So I'm creating first account. The module would be general ledger, validation type independent, character, text, maximum length. Since it is account, so I'm giving 5 because accounts can be of maximum number, so 5 I'm giving. Then save and close. Now I'll create project. Click on this create button. So I'll create project, PR3 project. Module GL, independent, character, text, minimum value for project 4, minimum and maximum length 4, minimum and value we are leaving. Then we have to create one intercompany segment. PR3 intercompany module GL, validation type would be independent, so that more option will come. If I select character, then text 4, save and close. So we have created intercompany, and now I'll create future for future purpose. PR3 future. So we have created value set, friends. So I'm not creating future 2, only future 1. So if you want to see our value set code, just put PR3. Yeah, PR3, we have account, we have company, we have department, we have future, intercompany and project. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On 6 segments we are going to work throughout the webinar. Okay, so let's move. Now we have created value set. Now we will create a flex field. So the next task is to create manage chart of account structure. So click on save and close and done. So the next task is manage chart of account structure. So manage chart of account structure. So the next task is manage chart of account structure. Search. Manage structures. Then we will create. We'll give the account flex field name. Structure code. Just a second. Okay, so we will create. We'll give the names, the structure code will give PR3 accounting flex field. The name also I'm going to give PR3, accounting flex field, description same, delimiter if I want to select, I can select this full stop, and then I'll click on save. Then this option will enable. Okay, save. Now you see this option is enabled. So in segment section we will click on create. Now, so give the name, structure code would be PR3 create. Then we'll give the name here, structure key, structure code, then segment BR3 accounting flex field, this we have already created. Now we'll give the name, the segment code. So our first segment code is PR3 company. Okay, okay, so PR3 is our company, API same we are going to copy, PR3 company, name, okay, PR3 company, the name also, description also, sequence number, but we are not going to give this as sequence number 1. Okay, let me give sequence number 1. Why I am telling this? Because when you will deploy the flex field, you will get error. Okay, so okay, I am giving sequence number 1, but when I will come here, I will not give it sequence number 1. This would not be our segment number 1. This would be our segment number 4. Okay, because for the company we are going to give the label that is primary balancing segment for the company. So since we are giving primary balancing segment for the company, the segment column name would be 4. Okay, that I will explain you afterwards why I have given sequence number 1 here and why I have given segment number 4 here. Okay, so let me write equals to 4. I will explain you friends, don't worry, everything I am going to explain in this webinar. Okay, 10. Let me search PR3. So PR3 company. Okay. Save and close. Then create the second one. The second one would be let me write the code. So for department I'm going to give cost center. This would be the equals to 1. Then I'll give the intercompany, that would be equals to same intercompany, that code would be the second one. Then I'll give the code fourth one, that is 4 already I've given. Okay, 1 to third to whom I'm going to give account I'm giving to the natural account, that would be 1 2 3. This would be the fourth one, this would be second, this would go on 1, this would go on second. The natural account will come on the third sequence. Okay, natural account will come on the third sequence, and on the fourth the company will come, where we will give the primary balancing. Okay, so like this we are going to go. Okay, Control X. So now you will understand. So the first segment we should provide, likewise I have given here company. Okay, so if I have given the company but I have given the sequence number company to 4. Okay, now the next would be company where I have given the primary Okay, so now second code. So let's say second I am giving the department. PR3 department. Okay, so department, wrong spelling of department. Okay, see the department sequence number. So department sequence number is first, so I am going to give department as, we have to follow the same number. Sequence number here we can give second. Here also I think I should give first. Okay, segment first, this is our department. Okay, department. Okay, so this would be segment number 1. Sequence number we have given company 1, then that we will change. Okay, now save and close. Save and close. Okay, so it is giving error. Okay, so I have to change first the company. So I will change the company. Okay, here I am giving segment number 2. It's okay, nothing like this. Okay, so now I will go for the department. A company we have done, department we have done. Now we'll go for the segment account. So let's create this PR3 account. Sequence number 3. Control V, display with 30. Column name would be, here we have to make sure. So the account should give the third one. So sequence number 3rd we are going to give. Okay. So for the segment level, what we are going to do for the account? For the account, the segment we are going to provide is natural account segment. Natural account segment. Okay. Save and close. We have the account. Save and close. A project. We have department, we have intercompany. Oh, so intercompany segment should come. So let's make the intercompany segment. PR3 intercompany. Just a second. intercompany sequence we will check from here. Intercompany should come the sequence number second, but we have already given second number, so we will give the 4 number here, but here we will give the sequence number 3. Intercompany segment should be second. Okay, you see segment second came. Okay, control V, display with 30. Okay, save and close. Okay, intercompany PR3 intercompany PR3 intercompany. Click on OK, and the segment we'll choose, see the intercompany segment, so save and close. So now how many segments we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have left the project. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Project will be 5. PR3 project. Sequence 5. So now here we can choose anyone. Sequence 5, PR3 project. So here we don't need to provide any segment label, so just save and close. Then only one segment I will take, that is future 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We'll count segment from here. Segment 1, segment 2, segment 3, and this 1, 2nd and 3rd should be in the same order. So segment 1 should be your department, segment 2 should be your intercompany, segment 3 should be your account. Otherwise, when you will deploy, it will give an error. So let me give another segment, that is future 1. PR3 future. Future, okay. So now save and close. No segment is required. Okay, so we have this many segments. Now what we are going to do, we will deploy our flex field so that it should come in the system. We'll save and close, and we click on done. And now we'll go to our third task. Click on done. That is manage chart of account structure instance, this one. So we'll go to this task, search instances, will create PR3 accounting flex. API name it will take automatically. Will give description, will give the structure name. It's not mandatory, I'm not giving. The flex field will give the PR. This we have created. This all the segment have come. Okay. So now we have to mark it as required. For that, select first segment, company. Company, edit, mark as required. Okay. Department, required. Account, edit, it is required. Intercompany, edit, required. Project, edit, required. Feature, edit, and it is required. Click on OK. Now I will save and close. I will search here. So when COA will go for approval here, just we are going to about the deploy our flex field. We are going to deploy our flex field. So the deployment status will come as a, you see. Let's see. Error should not come. You see, one error has come. So it is not deployed. So it's very difficult to find the error in it. What error has come? Let's see once again. Sometime it happens. One error. Flex deployment started. Flex deployment server. Let's see this one. What happened? People invoice, no. Message. So I think we have given the sequence number. Yeah, number. So that is why. It's okay. We will create another flex field tomorrow and we will deploy it. So let's meet in the next session. So where I will tell you how to this structure I will explain you very clear, because I know a little bit confusion in this structure. What is this number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So tomorrow I will explain this structure, how to set it down. So for today this much. Thank you so much for joining this webinar. Have a